So before I came on here, I was really thinking about my mom. I came on here with the intent to read this book. I think I want to do something like a read along or something. I don't even read books like that. Like I dibble and dabble in books, as in like I get a book because I feel like maybe it's something in there that I could learn from it. But there has to be a certain amount of words to be able to be considered as a novel. So a lot of times there's a lot of fluff in books and I just can't stand fluff. Like get to the motherfucking point. I hate when it's like this double speak shit that they do. I hate when it's like, cause I remember in college, I took this it was African something. And we was reading this book and it was so hard to like just comprehend because it was like they were so focused on using these very uh big words to prove that they was a intellectual and shit like that versus just getting right to the point. They wasn't really talking about nothing, so I just can't stand that shit. So when I get a book, I read, flip, read, I look for the information that I'm seeking because I just can't stomach all that fluff. It don't do nothing for me. It's no build up for me. It just be feeling like a waste of time. Um, but I was reading this book right here and it was very direct. It's called Aquarian Gospel of Jesus Christ. If you follow me on my IG, like on my IG, if you scroll all the way down to the bottom and then go up, you will see stories within it. Like I'm telling stories, stuff that's really going on with me, but they in like a consecutive order. Like if you just read from the top, you might be like, what the fuck is she talking about? But if you scroll down, you will understand what I'm talking about. So it's some mystery in there. Telling you. And that just happened naturally because I guess that's just how my energy is. So that's how it translated onto my social platforms. It's like that. It turned to be like that on all my social platforms. It like tell a story because I'm very expressive and I talk about things and I'm pretty open with things and stuff like that. So anyways, um what was the point? I hate when that happened. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. I know I was saying I was thinking about my mama, yada yada yada. So anyways, okay, let's talk about this book. So y'all, if y'all go on to Hoopla, you could get free audiobooks, free ebooks, DVDs, not DVDs, but movies. all kinds of stuff. If you have a library book and this service is available in your area, so I would check it out. I would check it out. So I don't even think that this book is really that long. So maybe I try to get through the whole book. I want to get right into it because okay, so I already been in the book. I want to start here or start over? I don't think I could start over. I hate starting over. All right, so let's just go to chapter 28. And maybe some of this information will come back to me. Okay, so Eudrika gives a fast in Jesus' honor. Jesus speaks on the unity of God and the brotherhood of life, criticizes the priesthood, becomes the guest of a farmer. Okay. Benares is a sacred city of the Brahms. And in Benares, Jesus taught Eudrika was his host. Hmm. Okay. Eudrika made a feast in honor of his guests, and many high-born Hindu priests and scribes were there. And Jesus said to them with much delight, I speak to you concerning life, the brotherhood of life. The universal God is one, yet he is more than one. All things are God. All things are one. By the sweet breath of God, all life is bound in one. So if you touch a fiber of a living thing, you send a thrill from the center to the outer bounds of life. See, this shit right here. This shit right here be hitting. It be hitting. You know, when you're an intellectual, it's certain spots that get hit that just feels so damn good. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. All right, let's go. So some things, if you read it along with me, you're gonna have to be patient. There is a setting where you could speed it up if you want or clip forward, but I'm gonna take time and read to myself so I could fully digest what I just read. So I'm gonna be quiet sometimes. It's gonna be chill, okay? Sit your ass down and chill. Mm. You know, that also gave me the visual of a Taurus. Yeah, motherfucking yeah. And yo, if you was to go on my IG, I talk about that. And I tell the whole story of how I even got to being shown the Taurus. Ooh. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. And when you crush beneath your foot the meanest worm, you shake the thorn of God and you cause the sword of right to tremble in its sheet. I don't know, y'all. Okay. The bird sings out. Those motherfucking birds. I might have to even highlight some things. I really should be charging my phone too, but I ain't gonna worry about it. The bird sang out its song for man. And man vibrate in unison to help it sing. The ant constructs her home. The bee is shelter comb, and spider webs her web, and flowers breathe to them a spirit in their sweet perfumes that gives them strength to toil. Now man and birds and beasts and creeping things are deities made flesh, and how dare man kill anything? This cruelty that makes the world a wire. When men have learned that when they harm a living thing, they harm themselves. They surely will not kill nor cause a thing that God has made to suffer pain. He sounded very like the Hindus, maybe Buddhists or whatever. Cause there are people like up in those mountains and stuff, and they really don't believe in killing anything. So it's really sounding like that. And who knows, he could have had been coming from that area learning that. Which I think is speak about in this. I just can't really remember because it been such a long break in between reads. So I might have to go skip around. Okay, so a lawyer said, I pray you. Jesus, tell who is this guy you speak about? They had lawyers then? That's a real motherfucking question. So I guess I should talk about this book just a little bit. So this book was written in like maybe 1800s or something like that. The end of 1800s, early 1900s or something. And this is supposedly came from the Akashic records about Jesus' life and beliefs and stuff like that. And also they was talking about this time right now, the age of Aquarius. So I guess it's going to talk about that as we go through it, Tell who is this guy you speak about? Where are his priests, his temples, and his shrines? And Jesus said, the God I speak about is everywhere. He cannot be yes, bitch. And there's a video that I did. I came across this one religious dude. He gave me a card and I talked to him about it. And I said these things to him. I told him I see God everywhere, but you still trying to limit me to the perspective of the book. Because he was explaining how I see God. And when I was telling him about this tree, he was like, but is it in the Bible though? And you hear a pause in it because I really wanted to cuss him out because I'm like, motherfucker, But I caught myself, I caught myself. And I was like, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's exactly how my hand was. See, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I should go check that out. It's somewhere. It's called He Tried to Indoctrinate Me or something. Something like that. Okay. The God I speak about is everywhere. He cannot be compassed with walls nor hedge about with bounds of any kind. I wonder, was I this dude in a past life or something? Like the dude who wrote this book? Because it's so poetic. And when I read it, I be like, damn, it writes just like some shit that I would write. All people worship God, the one, but all the people see him not alike. Yeah, for sure. For sure. This universal God is wisdom, will, and love. All men see not the triune God. Triune. Triune. No, triume. Okay. One sees him as the God of might, another as the God of thought, another as the God of love. Mm-mm-mm. A man's ideal in his God and soul, as man unfolds, man's God today, tomorrow. He put his dashes in it. Today, tomorrow is not God. A man's ideal is his God. Okay. And so, as man unfolds, man's God today, tomorrow is not God. The nations of the earth see God from different points of view. This really, and so he does not seem the same to everyone. Man names the part of God he sees, and this to him is all of God. And every nation sees a part of God, and every nation has a name for God. So he really is saying that God is everything, but people had dissected God and only focus on like a minor perspective or a minor aspect of God, and that be a part of that nation, and they would worship that, but they don't have the big picture. They not zoomed out enough. They too zoomed in like a microscope, and they only focusing on those microorganisms. So he telling them that, every body is right in their own way. That's why you could get people to believe just that one aspect of God, because there's truth in it, but it's not everything. It's not the big picture. It's not when it's zoomed out. And that's where he is trying to get them to think like. That's why he going around meeting up with people and preaching to them like, yo, I'm telling you that your thinking of God is very limited. And it will even benefit you to broaden your view. It will free you in ways that you couldn't even imagine if you did that. You just have to step into that realm, but you choose to limit your motherfucking self. Okay? Stop fucking doing that shit. Wow, man. Okay. Man names the part of God he sees, and this to him is all of God. And every nation sees a part of God, and every nation has a name for God. I feel like I read that. You Brahmins call him Parabrahim. In Egypt, he is Thoth. Thoth was God in Egypt. Was Thoth God in Egypt? Because that reminds me of a dream. And I was like talking to Thoth. And I felt like he was the immortal one and we was mortal. And I was asking him because we were starting to grow old. And I was like, you know, is you gonna be lonely when we pass away? Because he's not gonna get old. But he ended up dying in a dream. I didn't know that for real though. Like I just thought Thoth was like everybody else, but I didn't know that he was their god. Nah, I thought Ra was. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. And Zeus is his name in Greece. Jehovah's is his Hebrew name, but everywhere he is causeless, calls. The rootless root from which all things have grown. Oh, 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 oh. Mm-mm-mm. The shade in this be good too. The shade in this be good. Sometimes I was reading this and I would giggle a little bit because how he be talking to people like, how dare you judge them, motherfucker? Wow. It's a good read. I love me a good read. Mm-mm-mm-mm. When man become afraid of God, ooh, and take him for a foe, they dress up other men in fancy garbs and call them pretty. Oh, dissing those pastors like a motherfucker. Dissing those. I can't be highlighting everything. I swear I have to put a limit because I will highlight this whole motherfucking thing. Wow. I gotta highlight that one. Woo. This person that they went into their Akasha records and telling their motherfucking story, they was a like a bitch. They tell you how a motherfucking is. And change and charge them to restrain the wrath of God by prayers. And when they fail to win his favor by their prayers, to buy him off with sacrifice of animal or bird. Ooh, when man sees God as one with him as Father God, he needs no middleman, no priest, and no intercede. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's a motherfucking fact. Everything you just said right there, motherfucking fact. He goes straight up to him and says, "Oh, bitch, why does motherfucker talk like me? Oh my God, my Father God. Oh, mm, 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 mm." And then he lay his hand in God's own hand, and all is well. And this is God. You are, hold on, let me move this up here. And this is God. You are each one a priest just for yourself. Ooh, ooh. Is he talking to these priests? Who is at this thing again? Ooh, is he telling these people off like in a face like this? Who is at this thing? Ooh, oh. The priest is here. Like he not talking to them about their priests. That's what I thought. He talking to the priests. Ooh. See? And many high-born Hindu priests and scribes were there. Oh my goodness. Jeez, Jesus. Whoa. Whoa. Wow. Sacrifice of blood God does not want. Oh, wait a minute. Damn, he telling these priests, right, that you just in it for your motherfucking self. And you doing sacrifices that God doesn't even motherfucking want. So you wasting time. Just give your life and sacrificial service to all of life, and God is pleased, period. When Jesus had thus said, he stood aside. The people were amazed, but strove among themselves. Strove, what? What? They was in their feelings. They was in their feelings. This ain't telling me what it mean though. Is it another? Maybe search. Oh, no. All right, y'all. I gotta look that up real quick. They probably was in their feelings. Make great efforts to achieve or obtain something. Struggle or fight vigorously. So they started to fight amongst each other. Okay. Some said he is inspired by the holy Brahm. They felt like that because of what he said. And others said he is insane. And others said he is obsessed with what? What he obsessed with? But Jesus tarry not. Among the guests was one, a tiller of the soil, a generous soul, a seeker after the truth. My motherfucking people, child. My motherfucking people who love the words that Jesus spoke. And Jesus went with him and in his home abode. Making new friends, all the right ones, all the right friends. Why these other motherfuckers sit here and fight amongst each other because they have something to prove. They really fighting over their desires. He put them on blast. He put them in a hot seat. And now they trying to see like who is best and everything. But let me open my window, come for to smoke this joint. All right, yeah, it might be a little loud because I got the window open. I don't like my house smelling like smoke. I don't even smoke in my house that much like that. So chapter 29 gonna be a good one. Okay, so a Janin, a priest from Lahore comes to Beniers to see Jesus. And obeys in the temples and abides in the temple. Jesus refuses an invitation to visit the temple. Aigenin visits him at night in the farmer's home and accepts his philosophy. Among Benir's temple, priest was one, a guest, Aigenin from Lahore, I don't know. By merchantman, Aigenin heard about the Jewish boy, about his words of wisdom and his I want to see behind. Okay. And he grit himself and journeyed from Lahore that he might see the boy and hear him speak. The Brahminic priests did not accept the truth that Jesus brought, and they were angered much by what he said at the Adrika fest. But they had never seen the boy, and they desired much to hear him speak, and they invited him to be a temple guest. But Jesus said to them, the light is most abundant and it shines from all. If you will see the light, come to the light. Motherfucking fat. Damn. If you would hear the message that the Holy One has given me to give to man, come unto me. Now, when the priests were told that Jesus said that they are enraged, they were enraged. Now, when the priests were told what Jesus said, they were enraged. Okay. Agena did not share their wrath. He sent forth another messenger with costly gifts to Jesus at the farmer's home. He sent this message with gifts. See, he will always meet like the right people because the right people will understand him. If you would hear the message, oh no. I pray you master, listen. Boy, these words on the small as fuck, but they be cutting off the thing. Ooh, no. I pray you master, listen to the words. The Brahminic law forbids that any priest should go into the home of any one low estate. Wow. But you can come to us, and I am sure these priests will gladly hear you speak. I pray that you will come and dine with us this day. And Jesus said, the Holy One regards all men alike, period. The dwell of my host is good enough for any counsel of the sons of man, period. Motherfucking fact. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Pride of caste keep you away. You are not worthy of the light. My Father God does not regard the laws of man. Your presence, I return. Ooh, ooh. He returned the presence. Your presence I return. You cannot buy the knowledge of the Lord with gold, our precious gifts. These words of Jesus anger more and more the priests, and they began to plot and plan, oh, how they might drive him from the land. Like he know what y'all doing. He know, cause he know how y'all think. He know how y'all move, cause y'all predictable. Damn. Agenin did not join with them in the plot and plan. He left the temple in the night and sought the home where Jesus dwelt. And Jesus said, there is no night where shines the sun. I have no secret messages to give. And light, all secrets are revealed. Yeah, I understand because at Jenin, like people come to him like they feel like he knows something, he got something that they don't, this secret knowledge and everything. But when reality, he just speak the truth. He just see things for what it really is, and he called people out. So, you know, even this dude, he coming, he looking for something. Jenna said, I came from far away, Lahore, that I might learn about this ancient wisdom. See? Yeah. And this kingdom of the Holy One of which he speak. And you are, but it's right in your face, but it's not like this mystical thing or whatever. And that's what he's trying to explain to people, but they ain't motherfucking getting it. Where is the kingdom? Where is the king? Where is his subjects? What is his laws? And Jesus said, this kingdom is not far away, but man with mortal eyes can see it not. It is within the heart. Bitch, motherfucking fat. Yes. That's what I'm talking. Oh my God, bitch. Motherfucking fat. They cannot fucking see it. They really can't see it. They really don't be seeing. Mm-mm-mm. You need not seek the king in earth or sea or sky, motherfucker. He is not there, and yet is everywhere. He is the Christ of God. He is universal love. Ain't that what he said at the motherfucking meeting? Y'all don't be listening. Damn. Mm-mm-mm. The gate of the dominion is not high. He is who enter must fall down on his knees. It is not wide, and none can carry carnal bundles through. The Lord self, you know, I really wonder where that concept came from. It must have been around for a very long time, but just wonder about that term. Who else use it? The lower self must be transmuted into spirit self. Yeah. The body must be washed in living streams of purity. Yeah, motherfucking fact. A genin asks, can I become a subject of this king? Is you not understanding in genin? And Jesus said, you are yourself a king. Is they not motherfucking getting it? I don't know. I don't know. I just don't get it. That's what Jesus need to talk about. Like, you know, more of why they not getting it. Okay, and Jesus said, "You yourself as king, da, 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 and you may enter through the gate and be a subject of the King of Kings. But you must lay aside your priestly robes." Yes, that's a motherfucking fact. That is a true thing because that's like energetic because it keep you boxed in. That's why you can't be on the fence, motherfucker. You can't be doing this. I feel like I went through these experiences because I don't know, man. It's just some weird shit lately. Like, you know, it's just some weird shit. You cannot serve two masters. So you cannot be a part of a religion and follow under their construct and also serve yourself, because while you within that, you giving away your authority over yourself. But you must lay aside your priestly roles, must cease to serve the Holy One for gold. Yeah. Must give your life and all you have in willing service to the sons of man. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's how you set yourself free, you know. And Jesus said no more. A genin went his way, and while he could not comprehend, he could not understand the truth that Jesus spoke. He saw what he had never seen before, which is, this is a good read. The realm of faith he never had explored, but in his heart, the seeds of faith and universal brotherhood have found good soil. And as he journeyed, to his home, he seemed to sleep, to pass through darkest night. And when he woke, the sun of righteousness had arisen. He had found the king. Oh my motherfucking God, that's so beautiful. That's a motherfucking blessing. Oh my goodness. Now and Benears, Jesus tarried many days and taught. Damn. So the seed was planted. It was planted. Mm-mm-mm. My dad sent me a picture. Now, on the full moon, like maybe a day before, maybe 2 days before the full moon, my mom called me. The conversation did not go well. And it was just, I stopped going like I made a video about talking about this and then I disconnected. I disconnected for real. I was like, I can't deal with the fuck shit no more, man. I have to question y'all intentions at times, the way that y'all move. Y'all don't be moving like y'all for me. You know, y'all be moving like y'all, trying to down me or something like, and y'all act like y'all confused all the motherfucking time. Why do you act confused when it's so evident? Like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? So I'm like, I can't deal with this shit no more, man. Cause it's just gonna continue to break my heart. But then there be times I be thinking about my mom, because I know my mom loved me, but it's like she got lost, man. It's not even so much of my dad or whatever. Like, I just know that my mom, she more like me. She built like me. My dad, he's always been like into those politics, got really black and white thinking, and times he can be open, but it always go back into a box. And my mom, now I must say that my dad never been like, he never looked down on stuff that I did. My dad is pretty open-minded, but in some ways he's like very traditional. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Um, but my mom, I don't know. So how it escalated is that we was talking and she was like, I miss you and you don't come over here anymore. And I was like, Mom, the reason why I don't come over there is because I don't, y'all, the way that y'all act, I can't take it. They don't just sweep things under the rug. Like one time I came over, my mom, she told me that my cousin, she asks about everybody but me. And I was like, Mom, those people don't give a fuck about me. And she was like telling me that I was being negative. And I was like, no, it's clear. Like, you didn't think that when you was telling me that she asks about everybody but me? So why are you making it seem like I'm being negative? Because I'm actually speaking on that shit. It's like that in my family. Like if you speak on some shit that is really fucking happening, then they be like, you talking too much, you doing too much, you care too much, you feel too much, you see too much. So then you become just too much. So I'm kind of like, well, that's why when I was younger, I was quiet around y'all. But today, I don't really got time for that shit. I'd rather not be around y'all because I have that option to not do it. If I can't be myself, I express myself. So if I come around and I'm just being myself and it's a motherfucking issue because, I see shit that's evident in my fucking face, then, I'm just ain't gonna come around, man, because I'm gonna get pissed the fuck off. And then if I get pissed off, then y'all really gonna think that I'm tripping. And then at that point, I ain't gonna give a fuck what y'all think. Because y'all, when I say stuff, first of all, I'm not saying it with the intent to be like, to start some shit. I'm just saying it because it's just clear. I'm saying, because it's like, shit, what else could to say? I don't know what you expected the response to that was going to be anyways. Oh, some like fake shit, like act like I didn't even notice that part and talk about the other shit that don't even fucking matter. You know, I mean, I don't even want to talk about people who keep showing me they don't give a fuck about me. Like, I don't even know why you even bring them the fuck up, really. But, you know, since you do, you know, whatever. So, and I was like, man, I don't know what's up with this family, but y'all don't talk about things. Y'all sweep things under the rug. And then you still, but you feel something. You feel a way about that shit that's under the rug. That's why you so fucking triggered by everything, you know? But nobody don't want to talk about it. Like, pull that motherfucking rug up and let's talk about this shit so we could clean this shit and don't have shit under the rug and, you know, actually heal and release shit. But no, you just should ignore it like they should. And if you being different, if you not ignoring it like they do, then you being too much. I don't got time for it. I can't even exist in that space because it's too many limitations. And I'm always going to be, it's like I'm walking in a glass house and everywhere I fucking go, I could knock some shit over and it could break, you know? I just can't do it. What's the point? And then they talk to me like, you talk to me like these people didn't do some trifling ass shit to me. That would be crazy too. Like, I don't get why they act the way they do. It don't even feel like safe at this point. And then you send me a fucking picture saying, I haven't heard from my daddy. He haven't checked up on me or nothing. You know, he said that he felt like I was selfish because I didn't go to the funeral. I didn't go to the aunt funeral who her daughter called me and told me to never fucking talk to her mom again because she heard the motherfucking tape. A tape that I haven't heard, a tape that was so fucking secretive, but yet everybody heard it but me. You had to go to somebody's house to hear this fucking secretive ass tape. And I'm asking you, like, what's the fuck on the tape? And they talking about you said it, you know what's on the tape. I'm like, I really don't fucking know what's on the fucking tape for you to be so mad at me. What you talking about? I can't talk to certain people. You won't even, and this person just texted me. They won't even pick up the phone and talk to me and everything. Everybody just turned their back on me because of some tape. I don't even know what the fuck is on it. So, but this aunt though, she seemed like she was on my side. But as soon as she got off the phone with me, motherfuckers calling me talking about jumping me. So when she passed away and I ain't go to a funeral with surrounded by people who I know don't give a fuck about me, aunt, I wasn't never really close to her in the first place, you know. And then the cousin who passed away, the one that was talking about jumping me, the one that was in my friends' inboxes and turning them against me, you want me to come to her funeral? Damn. I really don't give a fuck if any of these people don't come to my funeral because they don't really fuck with me. So what's the point? So my dad, he had like these values, like family, just family. Yeah, they do some fuck shit, but they still family. It is what it is, you know. I ain't on that shit, and I'm not gonna be on that shit because I literally can't, you know. Because if I'm in that shit, that fake ass shit, I'm gonna start talking. I'm gonna start saying shit because it's gonna be fake as fuck. It's gonna irk my motherfucking nerves. I'm gonna be like, yo, I feel this energy. I feel this shit. I don't want to be here acting fake as fuck. Why? It's a waste of time for real, you know? Like, and it's aggravating. I hate when if I have to be fake around you, man, I don't even want to be. And if I be real around you and you get mad, then it's just gonna be that. because I feel like if you in my space and I'm around you, we gonna have to have solutions, talk about things, because these are people who went behind my back and did very malicious motherfucking things. I don't understand why motherfuckers is acting. It's just, I can't, you know? But before I came on here, I was thinking about that, like, because I was thinking, like, talking to my mom, but I know that where it's going to go. And, you know, I don't feel like my family was always like this. Like, I don't know much about my extended family because I was distant from them like all my life. So, no, like my adult life, 20s, I was distant from them like my whole 20s. Um, but my immediate family, it wasn't always like this. I really feel like that, you know, changed them. I'm for real, y'all. I really feel like it did, because they didn't just get it, they got the boosters too. I could even see how my brother is an Aquarius, and before he didn't even want to get it. He wanted to wait, but my dad, Aries, he was like, yo, if you want to stay here, you got to get it. It ain't no choice. So he got it. And it's like immediately his views changed. He turned into a whole motherfucking politician. I can't believe it. And if I talk about it, it's like they feel like they will start to look at me like a conspiracy theories, or my head is in the clouds, or whatever. Like they looking at me like I'm being delusional. And I'm like, I literally cannot exist in a space with y'all. I literally can't. Because if I do, they constantly push me out with what they words, their actions, and stuff like that. And then they tell me that they love me. And I feel like maybe it's true, but I feel like they cannot show it because of something else. We just can't even vibrate in the same space anymore. And I was thinking about that on all levels, you know. Mm.